Hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm sharing this out real quick. So, how is everybody? Animated. It's good to see you. Let me see. Just for added measure, double check. Um, and see if that took. I don't know if it did or not. But it's great to see you. Yeah, I've been kind of uploaded a video today, and my internet's been acting up. So if my stream ends up dying, it's probably because that internet's messed up. Hope you're doing well. All right, do something real quick. Cancel. Just hanging out. That's awesome. Animated adventures. Oh, animated. There is a few people that are having the same problem as you. Um, I had that brought up in another um on another platform about YouTube. They couldn't make comments and wasn't sure if they could actually talk in chats. They said they've tried, but it hadn't been seen. So yeah, there are some people that are frustrated with having the same issues. Donnie the Traveler, hello, it's good to see you. And Jenny M, hello. But yeah, this is kind of a test to see how well my Zoom is holding up. I uploaded a video on YouTube, and we were just having problems since this time last night, I believe. It just was not working correctly. So checking to see, because it was giving me such trouble. I couldn't go on anybody's panels today. Um or even like any after call type things. It's just it did not want to stay on. I kept disappearing and I wasn't sure why. but but it took from 7 o'clock yesterday morning until about midnight tonight for it to completely be done. And I was like, thank God. But it's supposed to be a really good video, guys. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I have uploaded it. I just haven't done anything with it. I haven't even opened it up for everybody to see it. But how are you guys doing? I know, um, I know everybody's been kind of. Today was well, today technically is Friday, but it has been Thursday, and it's like the day before um the what they count as the weekend. So definitely, I'm sure everybody's anticipating it, ready to get some rest and some relaxation. And here lately, I've just been checking out some of the games that I've got. I've got a few games, uh, some added games that I've been wanting to play, and it's just very nice to be able to see that. So yeah, just definitely been one of those days. I was frustrated. I wanted to take the modem and set it outside as it was storming and let lightning strike my modem. That's how aggravated am with my internet. It was me and like my parents. All of us were just like aggravated, but it's gonna have some days like that. But I heard that there has been some issues with websites being down. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or if AT&T done some kind of maintenance thing or testing or whatever. It's just really strange. Hey Carol, it's good to see you. Oh wow, animated. I know it gets kind of boring. Um Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you being here. So what you been up to? I know everybody's been pretty busy with just life in general and whatnot. And I was like, well, just kind of doing my thing and I just plan on keeping on going. I liked your Twitter post that you just posted. It's the Russians. David, hello. It is good to see you. And guys, if you have not checked each other out, please do so. Um, I want to encourage that. You don't have to subscribe, hit that red button or anything for anybody, but it would be greatly appreciated. Just at least check each other out. If you like what they got, hit that red button. If not, you know, leave a comment and say you were there anyway. Queen Nay, hello. Now grandkids over last night. Ooh. I bet you were busy, Carol. But yeah, I've been getting around to going to some people that are starting out on YouTube or has had a few subscribers, and they're just kind of starting out. I've been, doing what I can to help them out. Some people have goals that they're trying to get to, and I've been focusing on that. Ah, Uber. It is good to see you, Mama Uber. Joshua Cole, hello. It is great to see you guys. Basically, I've been uh, this is kind of a test to see if my Zoom is going to hold. My Zoom likes to be a pain in the butt, and the last couple of days, it's been nothing but a pain. So I decided, why not try to go live, see if it's going to handle well. Because it started all of a sudden working decently today. Just maybe in the last 30 minutes. Gonna tie dye. Oh, I love tie dye. You guys have seen me in videos where I have like this pink and blue tie dyed shirt. And that's something I made when I was working in a care home. I had everybody help me, that all my residents, I helped them with whatever design they wanted to do. And they picked out the colors. Of course, I was the one that had to deal with the dye so they didn't stain their hands and make a mess. And we all ended up making our own shirts. And that was something that, like, I found really special because they were all happy and they were all happy with what, um, how their shirts turned out. It sounds good so far. Good. I'm glad. And yes, I've been having a hard time like uploading videos, so I've slowed down a little bit on posting videos. I'm going to start recording, like, for the next couple of days. I'm going to be recording, and then I'm going to be editing and putting up the um the videos, just to hold until uh I get around to posting them for you guys. And I've got, like I was saying earlier, I've been playing some newer games. One game that I do have is called Terraria. It's sort of like playing Minecraft. Uh, with Minecraft, you got things that you have to defend yourself against, and you've got things that you have to craft. You have to mine, um, chop down, um, get food, and all that stuff. I mean, it's basically that, but it's sort of like the old school Super Mario Brothers, where it's kind of like not a scroller, but it's a 2D top world. And I'm still trying to figure it out before I ever make a video of of the game. And I'm also practicing because my sister is got the game as well, and um we're going to be playing together, and I'm going to ask her if it's okay to record that. I don't know if she's going to be on voice chat, but it would be kind of cool to have her with me on the voice chat talking during the game. But if she don't want to, that's cool. Oh, good night, Mama Uber, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow. And thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. So, and I've got some other games. I've got one game, um, particularly weird. Um, this game so far that I've gathered from it, you're basically the only guest at this hotel, and you go and eat, go what get woke up in the morning. They tell you to go to the restaurant. You got to go down to where the restaurant's at. and you eat, and then you're supposed to go through a cycle of doing different things or doing things. Well, you find something like a phone, and it's kind of a weird looking black thing that's got little color on it. Somebody calls you and says basically, um, you're really kind of in a simulation, and the only way to escape is to go to the roof, but it's locked down to where you have to go through the floors to unlock it to go to the roof. And going through the floors, you have like a whole level of puzzles you have to decide on how to do it. Angel, hello. It is good to see you. And and during this time that you're going through these different floors, you find clues as to what happened to you, like things that you're supposed to be able to remember. And um in these videos, I think this particular video I just uploaded has got a little bit of a snippet of what the memory that is not being remembered right now is showing you. So it's kind of cool that way. It is great to see you, Angel. Welcome, welcome. I'm just chilling out, having a good time. Um, I did post a video earlier with my bestie, Ghost Dog. We done a multiplayer game together. We were on voice chat, and he was helping me learn some things at this time and giving me little tidbits and hints to try to help me get through these games, because on this sniper game that I do have, it is really hard in the multiplayer when you've got people that are cheating. So he was nice enough. We spent like a good 8 hours playing that game, trying to help me figure out how to get better at the game to where I can level up. And the progress from then to where I'm at now is unreal. I've got one of the most powerful guns in the game. It'll shoot through a wall. But you guys get to hear me and Ghost Dog playing the game together. You don't see me on the screen at all, but you hear me. And you hear my reactions. And yes, it is adult rated, because I do like cuss a lot on that game. And out of respect, yeah, I rate it as mature. Okay, well, good night, Jenny. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, I've got several other games. I've got some new games I'm excited to play and record for you guys. And yes, I'm actually going to play it without recording first so I can figure out how to do things, because I learned the hard way with American Truck Simulator. I'm not good at driving that thing. I have already run into like 3 or 4 different things and damaged the trailer. Now I cannot figure out how to park it. I would love to be able to show you those bloopers. I may do a blooper reel. still have those videos that I have recorded. But it's like if you guys want to see some of those bloopers of me messing up, um put a 1 in the chat if you don't care to see it. And I'm saying bloopers for all the games, not just one or the other, or me having ended up discovering what I'm doing on the game. Um, put a 1 if you want to see it. 2 if you do not think it would be a good idea to put them out there. And I am working on Phasmophobia as well, guys. I still play Phasmophobia. I'm not a good driver either. I I was talking to Ghost Dog, not I think it was early yesterday morning, and I was explaining I've got a truck simulator. I explained some of the things that are on it, and he's like, "What? Huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's got a lot of gears." Okay, the funniest thing ever about this American Truck Simulator is that it gives you the option to do automatic, or you can shift gears. I have never driven a straight drive. Well, that's a lie. I have attempted to drive a straight drive, but I couldn't get it to go like accelerate, and I can't get it to stop without stalling. But I can basically drive the middle part. I can do okay. It's just the stopping and the starting is what gets me every time, and that does need a good practice, and that's in real life. Madman, hello, welcome. So in this game, you've got certain um buttons that you're supposed to use in order to shift the gears higher or lower, depending. And then my computer decides it wants to turn the sticky keys on. It shuts the game, it holds the game, and it asks me, "Do you want to turn sticky keys on?" I don't know what that is, so I tell it no. And it does it like throughout the entire game when I'm trying to actually drive. Clutch. Yes. Yes, the clutch is when I drive any straight drive, it's really it's the way you have to do it, that's what's getting to me. But in the game, all it is you're hitting one key to make the gears go up and one key to make the gears go down, and my computer just is like not having it. um but yeah, you guys are going to find a lot of this stuff funny. I do miss Ghost Dog and driving this truck as well. I know you guys have mentioned it here and there, but yeah, I miss him too. And he's so freaking funny. Him and his little buddy that traveled with him named Marvin. It was a little thing to keep him company. I I liked Marvin. It was funny. Yeah, me too. A-double-A. Because I don't know which one is behind the name. And so I've got truck simulators. I've got a new game that actually is a free game on Steam. I'm gonna go ahead and say it out loud. I've got a little bit of it recorded, but I don't have a whole lot. I started to play it, but I don't know. Trying to play it late at night got me a little bit on edge. So I kind of stopped. um, but yeah, if you guys want to see some blooper reels of me playing games and having total screw ups that will not be in the videos, you can press 1 and I will make a video of that. Well, that's Billy Bobby. And but yeah, I plan on, before I delete the original footage of these games, I'll go back through and get some of the funny clips of like bloopers of the games and put it together for you guys. Now, granted, and I'm putting this disclaimer out, you don't know what kind of language is going to come out of my mouth when I screw up. And I'm like, oh, you know, when I realize I screwed up, yeah, that's going to be funny. I just had a bleeper, but I don't feel good either. Aw. So how you doing, Beth? And Madman, it is great to see you. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, like, if your guys are wondering, I am on Zoom. It's through my phone. And I'm also looking at the chat with the phone. There's no music tonight because of the fact that I'm letting my computer rest because it uploaded a video. Started about 7 o'clock this morning and has not, um, it has not, it didn't, I didn't shut it down until after it uploaded about 1:30 today. So I'm giving it a little bit of a rest. Oh no, Beth. Man, this it was nap time. Oh no, Josh. And yeah, if y'all are hearing any kind of dinging, that is the notifications going off on my phone. Um, Mainly for Twitter. You just want tacos. I hadn't had tacos in a while. Um, Thinking about seeing if there's a way I can order some tacos or get somebody to get me some tacos tomorrow. Maybe. um, I think the only thing I like out of Taco Bell, other than like soft tacos, is the chicken chalupas. I love the chicken chalupas. Everything on it. Nothing took out. Um, and I've loved their crunch wraps. Their crunch wraps are pretty good too. Mm, Now, there's one game I'm really frustrated with, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to apologize to all you Sims 4 players out there. Every time I go to record The Sims 4, it has an update. And with the way my internet is, it likes to be really slow trying to update The Sims 4. So I do apologize. I haven't even gone back into the game to progress the storyline further, or to progress the what's going on with, I think the name's Peyton is the name of the character in my gaming. Um so I do apologize. Once I can get it updated, I will be playing it, and I will be backing up some of my Sims playthrough pretty soon. Like, I want to be able to have you guys be able to follow along with the storyline. And because I'm doing so many different games and I've got so many videos out already, I'm going to start making them into playlists for you guys. The the different games. And it's going to all fall under, like, Fallen Angel Gaming, of course. It's always going to be part of the title, for the most part, unless I forget to do that. But I'm going to also have playlists just for the games, the specific games. It doesn't mean that they'll be in order, but it'll be for those games, like a playlist of Sniper, Ghost Warrior 3 multiplayer. We'll have a playlist for the Contract 2 game. Not yet though, because I haven't even recorded yet. And then of course the Sims 4, Phasmophobia, all that stuff. That way, you guys, if y'all like those specific games, you get to be able to play those from basically from beginning to more recent. Bones Coffee Company. It sounds good. Taco Bell would clear up the other end. Yeah, Taco Bell's one of those that you kind of have to make sure within a 30 minutes to an hour that you're close to somewhere where you can use the facility, so you don't have some accidents. I had that happen one time. This was right after I got my gallbladder took out. Didn't think nothing of it. I ate at Taco Bell, and yeah, it was bad. I like it smooth. I've gotten to where I don't. I don't know. This is gonna sound weird. I make iced coffee, but the way I make my iced coffee is I put my creamer at the bottom with the ice. Once the coffee is made, I pour the coffee on top. So, and I end up having to drink coffee through a straw because my teeth cannot handle the cold from the ice. And but I love iced coffee. But that's how I drink mine. I don't even mix up the creamer with the coffee. I just use straw, and it manages to get enough coffee and creamer in it that I'm like, if I stirred it up, it would just be the same thing basically. No, no, no. Taco Bell after having the gallbladder took out. Yes, yes, I did. Imagine, you just gotta, don't even imagine it. It got bad. And I agree, Joshua Co. Um, whoops. About dropped you. Iced coffee is heaven. I love iced coffee. I love coffee with um a strong flavor, and I love to try different kinds of coffee. Um, a friend of mine had gotten me some coffee from a place called the Roastery, and it's based out of Kansas, and it is really really good. And I believe I had a couple of vlogs that I've done, and I've done some taste testing with it. So Beth, you know what I'm talking about with that gallbladder stuff. Yeah, a frap is different. I'm one of those people. I am willing to learn how to make some of this, so it's so I can make it homemade and not have a lot of issues. Because if I go to some place like McDonald's or let's say Dunkin' Donuts, and I look for a frap, yeah, um, I have issues with those sometimes. Frap is a dessert. Get yourself a mesh coffee filter. It will make your coffee life much better. Yes, I agree. And but yeah, I like trying different kinds of flavors of coffee. There's so many kinds out there, and there's some that I think I can't even remember, but I know Markiplier will. He has mentioned he drinks it, but it's an interesting name for a coffee company. Double A says, I bought a new coffee maker recently. Still use the filter in the mesh, but I like black coffee strong. I'm getting to where I'm starting to like having coffee, not black, but starting to like just having that strong flavor of coffee rather than um just the creamer flavor for the coffee. Oh, that is cool, Joshua. I use a, I wouldn't say completely it's a knockoff off of a Keurig. I like to say that this this kind of coffee maker is like a Keurig. It will take the K cups, but this thing, you only fill it up for your coffee only. You don't have to add more water to it than what you're about to make, and it completely empties that container out that's in the back of the machine. Um, Keurigs have a bad tendency, like if you only drink out of a Keurig like once in a while, and it's not an everyday use, there the water in it basically gets trapped, and you have to kind of run it through a few times to filter the water out before you can use it. Because my mom used to have one, and it she was wondering, how do you get the water out? I said, you just run the water through it. And she kind of was baffled by it. But this thing is like a $30 basic knockoff of a Keurig, but it doesn't save the water in it after you've made your cup. It heats the water up, but it empties it out too. So you don't have that water still in there stagnant. And I think it was like $30 on Amazon, to be honest. I use sugar and creamer, cause bad indigestion after so long. Oh yeah, I totally understand that. Um, Carol has great taste in creamer. That's cool. Cinnamon toast crunch creamer. Ooh. Now I've had M&M flavored coffee creamer. The M&M flavored coffee creamer to me tastes sort of like a mix between a milk chocolate mocha type flavor for coffee creamer. And I've had the peppermint mocha. I think it was called gingerbread, but I'm not sure. Something like that. And of course, some of my favorites are the French vanilla creamer, the sweet cream, and then there's like Bailey's that makes the Irish whiskey. They actually have their own line of um, coffee creamer that you can get at the supermarket. But yeah, my mom ended up getting me some Bailey's coffee creamer, and I love that stuff. But it's so expensive, but it's so good. And then I've had caramel macchiato coffee creamer that was a Starbucks brand, but it came out of the grocery store. So there's all different kinds of flavors um unless you're just used to one kind. Just try different things. Pumpkin spice, ooh, yum. Tori, hello, it is good to see you. And yes, I'm kind of like bouncing all over the place, so forgive me. But yeah, I am testing this out. Finally, my internet's kind of backed off a little bit. All day yesterday, it was turning itself off and on, and it just was not doing what I wanted it to. It would not upload my video. Hell, from 7 o'clock yesterday morning till after midnight tonight, I was uploading a video that would have only took 6 hours. So, but it's great to see you, Tori. Oh, that's cool. And because I keep talking about coffee, I should be making me a cup here shortly. But yeah, guys, like right now, I've been focusing on working with OBS to make the gaming videos that I've been making. It took me forever to get it set up the way that I have it now. And I'm really proud of how it's set up. Yes, there's going to be a little bit of like irkiness because my green screen is a round, big green round disc. And it's not, um, it's, you need to sleep soon. And so it doesn't, when I'm playing certain games, it doesn't necessarily cover the complete like top of it where you can see some of the ceiling. But it's really funny to watch how I went from looking like a ghost with a dark background to looking like I stand out more. But I got a little bit of space where there's a ceiling there. Oh, that is so cool, Joshua. Here shortly, I think I'm going to be playing a few games on my computer. I don't know. Maybe I can get, maybe talk somebody into playing a few game rounds of something with me. And you guys, um, I've got Brawlhalla, I've got Among Us, and I've got a couple other multiplayer games that I know some of you guys have seen or have played and enjoyed them. So maybe one night after I do a live stream, maybe we can do a little thing in my Discord where we can all play Among Us together. And now I've got Among Us on my computer, not just on my phone. So I would definitely be able to play with you guys. But yeah, I've been missing playing games with other people, or at least trying to. And as far as some of the other footage that I have, I'm gonna end up using it and calling it the Lost Files, because some of them are back at least a year. It could be up to 2 years, and it would be kind of cool to have those as like a blast from the past. As soon as I fix my TV. Well, that would be cool animated. Good night, Carol. Love you, and I miss playing with you. Um, I'm still got the Discord running. If you ever want to come in and want to hang out and play some Phasmophobia, me playing a game should be good for a laugh. I think you can play. But yeah, I have footage from an investigation that me and Ghost Dog done. I've still got some footage from where I was in South Carolina. I've got some footage from um, where I was in West Virginia, and I done a spirit box in the house, of course, with the puppy around. Um, I had some weird things happen in that house too. I had a speaker, a wireless Bluetooth speaker. I had it set up so it'd play some music. All of a sudden, this poor speaker decides to flip over. It got knocked off of where it was sitting at. There was no way it could have bounced itself off the off of where it was at, and it landed upside down and it turned itself off. And I was like, well, the only thing I could say was, I guess somebody didn't like the music I was playing, and I left it alone. I picked up the speaker though, and I kept it turned off though. And I've had a door slam shut out of the blue, no reasoning behind it. It wasn't heavy winds or anything, but and the windows were shut. We had a door slam when I was in West Virginia, and a few other things, but none of that was recorded. But I do have some spirit box that was done at that time. Exactly. Something just did not want me to play the music. And I was like, whatever. And I just kept rolling with it. Um, let's see. There were some more. Oh, I done a video at the same time I was doing a live stream at a cemetery that was right across from where I had been going with a friend, somebody who was a friend of mine, and it was right across the street from another cemetery that I had been to before. Hey Mo, welcome. Good morning. And I've got footage from that as well. It's it had some interesting stones, and like the way some of that cemetery was compared to the other cemetery. I mean, it was like not night and day because it was still kept up, but it was still kind of, it was just different. And what was interesting was this was like right in the, not in the middle of the city. It was more like right on the outskirt of a city. And both of those cemeteries were like fenced in with barbed wire at the top of them. Oh, thank you, Mo. Joshua says the financial aid office I worked for in college had a little boy's headstone on the second floor steps. My friends ran out the door after the door slammed on them. Ooh, somebody wasn't happy. Hmm. Not bad. It's still going after about an hour of being on here, I think. Yeah, just about an hour. Woohoo! At least I know I can still live stream on YouTube if nothing else. I put my video up and someone asked what they just watched. Oh wow, Beth. I need to check it out. Um if you got the video up. And hope everybody's having a good evening. I am just kind of this was basically a test to see if my internet will hold up. Um I was surprised that you guys got notified. I done that premiere earlier this evening, or technically last night, yesterday evening. And I know a lot of times that's the busiest time where everybody's watching whatever and watching live streams and such. And I was like, well, I haven't really been able to do much live streaming. Might as well try. They broke in to investigate and asked the little boy if he was upset with them being there, and it immediately slammed. Ooh, yeah, that was a definite yeah. Get out. That was immature at the time, and went back, snuck back on him. Ooh, hey, hey, Alyssa, badass Newton. It's good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I kind of figure most of us were not owls, and so I am probably going to start doing some live streams in the middle of the night, not always in the middle of the day. Now, there are some people that do not um aren't up at this time, so I'm not going to be um always doing them in the middle of the night. I'll be doing these kind of live streams sporadically, and I don't know, just going to keep on kicking and see where um how everybody is able to get to some of my streams and see where and just kind of calculate that accordingly, I guess. No, you're not late. We're just sitting and chatting and having fun. Security caught us. I just stood there scared. Ooh. I guess you live and learn, don't you, Joshua? I'm doing good. I've been fighting with my internet. It's been being a pain in the butt. Um, but as of right now, it's doing okay. Thank God. And you're right, Beth. Uh there are some people that are right now more in the afternoon, evening time in other countries. So it's kind of like they're able to catch it when they can. I know in the UK and in Germany, in that area, it's like 5 to 6 hours ahead of me. And as of right now, it's like 3 something in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And on the Pacific, it's probably about midnight at this time. Oh, that's cool. I hope you had a good time. But yeah, I think what I may do is I'm going to start putting out at least 2 or 3 videos for each of the new games. And I want you guys to comment whenever I have a video up if you like that game if you don't like it. And it kind of gives me kind of a overall look at what kind of games you guys like to see me play. I know a lot of people are like, well, I like hearing you play and all the frustrations and, how you figured all this stuff out. Yeah. I mean, that's cool and all, but like the games themselves, there's some people that just really hate some of them. And then there's people that enjoy them. It's 206 in Texas. Yep. Animated like a blind date. Do tell. I'm up this time. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of us that are night owls. My reason why I'm a night owl is because it's really hard during the day to get some time in to do much. And so I end up taking the middle of the night shift with the internet. Oldest niece, college incident was quite some time ago. Oh, I bet, Joshua. And kind of got scared. Oh, that's not good. So you must be in that time zone with the UK, Germany, that sort of area. My, that's what I'm thinking. Because it's, yeah, there's like a 6 hour difference between here and where you're at. Oh, Australia time. So that means it's Saturday for you, I think. Am I correct in saying that? Me too, animated. There's been a couple times I've been on a blind date with somebody and I was really nervous. I was like asking myself not to scare off people. Clown, it is good to see you. Hello, welcome. Yeah, we're just kind of chit chatting, talking about different things. This is kind of content that I'll do that I tend to do on streams. If I just do a sporadic stream, just hang out with people. Um, if my internet was better, I would do like a spirit box or um, kind of like a impromptu paranormal investigation thing. But since my internet's been acting up, I haven't been able to. It's great to see you, clowns. I better get sleep. Well, my brain's giving me the chance. Well, that's cool, Josh. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for being here. And yeah, right now we're kind of talking about gaming. um, hadn't really done much paranormal. I haven't even reviewed the footage that I have, and it's going to take a while for me to look at. And I've decided instead of doing a series of the D Live that I had done, I'm going to review it thoroughly and put in highlights of the videos or that I have recorded for people to be able to kind of see what was up, what we caught. And I wasn't alone. while I was streaming, I had Ghost Dog who was really, really helpful, but really, really a jokester. um, he helped me out by going live for me, and I just was able to get into the call, and he went live for me on my own channel and helped me that way. So he was witness to a lot of stuff that happened on the panel while I was investigating. Had a few other people there too, so you might hear some other voices. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry it didn't go so well, Elsa, uh, Alyssa and Clown. Yeah, I agree with animated. I'm glad you got home safe. And thank you guys for sharing me out and um all the thumbs up and all the interaction in the chat. That greatly is appreciated. Oh, nice, Clown. Very nice. I can't wait to see it. Um, yeah, for sure. And um I've got a lot of um equipment for paranormal investigating. I just haven't been on investigations since I got back here. I would really love to be able to investigate. Like I said, like I've said on Twitter and a few times before, there are a couple people interested, but they've not gotten back to me. I'm wondering if I need to reach back out to them and see if they still want to, and if they don't, that's fine too. It's all up to them. Okay, Clown. No, I totally understand that. And I get nervous around some people that drink a lot or just happen to forget um, how much they've drunk. Me, I will say when I do drink, I'm just one of those that sits in a corner and laughs at everything. I'm just a goofy, just kind of fun, just sit back and relax and just laugh at everything. That's just kind of how I am when I get drunk. Some people get aggressive, and I don't like their aggressive type. So I definitely understand how you feel. Oh, okay. But yeah, just wanted to chit chat for a little bit and hang out. And I do apologize. I don't have my video up. Harrison Cemetery in Kinston, Alabama. Okay, that's good to know. Dangerous. Ooh. Well, I'm glad for the heads up. I don't know if I'll ever get down that far, but that is definitely a good thing to know. And one thing I will say, a lot of times people go like to do a lot of things alone. If you're going to do an investigation alone, have somebody that is going to be like by their phone or hanging out that's up at the same time you're going to be investigating. Let them know where you're at so they can either call you after a little bit of time, or if you need to call them just in case something was to happen, at least you had somebody to call on if something went down that you need help with. And that way that person, if it got bad, can call for somebody, for some help for you. Oh, I'm so sorry, clown. I am so sorry about that. And that was just me suggesting. Um, if it's somebody that you know and trust, definitely reach out to them and say, "Hey, I'm going to be going doing an investigation. Won't go live, but this is where I'll be at in case anything happens." And that way, at least somebody knew where you were at in case something went down. Worst case scenario, I've had, I was at a cemetery and I was investigating with a friend at the time, and a cop decided to, and I was live streaming this. There was a cop around, but they drove out. I'm not. I'm on the live stream. Dad said, "Hey, y'all." Oh man, clown. I hate that. But a police officer had stopped into the cemetery and like took a break for a second. And of course, he was also making his rounds. He had must have had some food, and then of course he ate and then he took off. And the spirit box decided to talk about donuts and or a burger or something as the officer left. And I'm like, he didn't bother us a bit. The cemetery was advertised as being open 24/7. So it wasn't like we were doing anything wrong by being there. But just having that cop around got me got even my friend a little bit nervous, but he left and it was like, okay, bye. But you just never know. And if you're going somewhere anywhere alone, it just kind of it can be really scary. But yeah, I am so sorry about that clown. It just that's so sad. And that's scary too. That is making those sounds over the spirit box now. I've heard that that's when you have a spirit box, it can come those that type of sound can come through, but I've never heard it personally. Oh, wow. Definitely will try to stay away from those two areas. Anna Marie, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. And my dad decides he's going to be wide awake. Oh, joy. I'm doing good here. I've been fighting tooth and nail with this internet situation. The last couple of days, it's been horrible internet. So that means I can't upload much. It took me all day to upload one video when it should only took like maybe 6 hours at the most. And you can't play multiplayer games with the kind of internet I got right now. So this was kind of a test to see if I was able to hold a live stream or even to go live for any length of time. So definitely worked. I've been on here maybe over an hour and it's working so far. It has not tried to reset itself, thank goodness. So how are you doing, Anna Marie? I know you've been um probably busy where you're at. Yeah, it's okay. It's one to me, it's one of those things. It's gonna happen. But that's kind of, and I know there's a lot of people that are like me that they want to be able to create videos. They get deterred by the internet, and sometimes it's a lot of trial and error to figure out what you're gonna do. Last I was at God, things were thrown at me. Ooh, cell phone on the selfie stick was knocked out of my hand. Ooh, yeah, that. Mm. Something did not like that. Something didn't like be. I just wow. I would have been flipping out if that stuff happened to me when I was investigating, and especially if I was on the live stream. And it's great that you're doing good, Anna Marie. I would, and I want to ask you: are you in California area? Because I've been worried about a lot of people from that area. Convert video to 4K, then manual upload. Yeah, with the 4K deal on my computer, it'll eat up memory so bad it's not even funny. It said stop here, ghost it. Excuse me. But yeah, one of the biggest things that I will say, um, as a streamer, as a YouTube creator, for those that want to start, and for those that are getting that feeling of they can't do it, just just know that there's people that are, there's good people out there, and if you ever have questions, reach out to somebody does um things like streaming or paranormal, anybody that's, does not the same thing but similar in the same genre of creating videos, and you had a question to ask, I would try to go to somebody that you kind of know, or you kind of can associate with them on their creations as well, and ask them questions, because I'm pretty sure that some there's a lot of good, kind-hearted people that would love to help out somebody else, doing their own videos and streams and such. Use OBS. Yeah, I kind of have an issue with OBS because my internet is so bad, it will not stream on any for any length of time. I think I've got one time for it to go live on YouTube, and it only worked for a minute and then it cut off. And that's always freaky. Yeah. And, I just, some people, if you're going to do explorations and do scary type of explorations at night, paranormal investigations in a cemetery or anywhere where you don't know exactly what can happen, at least let somebody know and try to be safe about it. Because I know that there's some people that will push the envelope a little bit and end up getting kind of, for lack of better words, bit in the ass for not thinking to be safe first. I barely can stream with it, but never use video. Yeah, mine, it does not like to go off, but I can record it. I've been practicing it enough that you can record with OBS without going live. And because of that, it's like, to me, it's opened more doors. It kind of looks more professional, in my opinion, with the way that I'm starting to get more done with the gaming. I can do reactions now. I can see what the video is, what it's saying. This would be good for when I do my Spirit Whisperer series, where I go through spirit box sessions. Of course, I'll have to get permission to do this, but what I do is I go through and I I'll listen for what is being said. And if I hear something in there, I always write it down. And a lot of times throughout the entire spirit box session, there's like an underlying theme. Things that are said in really low voices, because there's different levels of like EVPs. It's kind of the same way with spirit boxes. You can hear clear as day what something is said is considered class A. B and C are kind of like muffled to where it can be one word or it can be another word. That's up for interpretation. And then you've got class D that sounds like a whisper, but you know there's something there, but you can't exactly hear it. I hear those and below, basically. And I can now start doing reactions to like my spirit box sessions. And if there's anybody out there that wants me to like transcribe and like tell you guys what is being said in spirit box that I hear, I'd be more than glad to showcase the video and be able to tell you on that same video what was being said. The only thing would be you would have to get in touch with me and give me either the video or the audio to what the recording of what the spirit box that was being done, and I'd do it. But you also got to tell me if you want it done as a video to be public, or if you want it private, it will stay private. That's how I am. I respect that. What do you call it when something roars at you so loud your ears ring afterward? I have no clue. I have not a clue. So just want to let you guys know I've got more opportunities now with the fact I've got OBS up and running to be able to record, and I've got options to do different things now with videos, and I would love to be able to do stuff not just on my own videos, but I could do it for you guys as well. I call it time to leave Cobb Cemetery. Yeah, I think if I heard something really loud like that, I'd be hightailing it out of there quick. Definitely. That would be something. Yeah. If I have this feeling of I might have to have extra clothes sitting nearby, yeah, I'm going to be so jumpy that anything that could happen would probably happen. I would jump and run. That's just me. But it, like I said, the spirit whisperer is just an option. It's something that if you guys wanted to, for me to try it out and let you guys know what I hear in your spirit boxes, it could be an app that you're using. It doesn't have to be just a spirit box. it would take me a little bit of time, but I tend to go through and I try to be very thorough uh, before I will like send an email of a transcript. And that's something that I've always done. People ask me, hey, can you listen to what is being said on my recording here? Well, give me some time. I'll get back to you. And usually I'll be starting to work on it as soon as I get it. Not saying that was or was not a bear. It could have been. But that would have scared me. I would have been like, oh, hell no. I'm getting the heck out of here. I've I've heard some things that have made my toes curl and made hair stand on end and be like, I got to get the hell out of here quick. Yes, the Necrophonic app. Um, yes, I can do that. I've got I've had it where some of the apps had affected me, and I think what it is some of the apps just I'm not used to listening to them, and there's been times that I've had some effects from it. But as of right now, hearing Necrophonic or these apps doesn't really bother me anymore. So definitely good for me um if you want to do any sending recordings or links to videos you've got, I'll sit down, listen to it, and transcribe it for you. And for those that know Ghost Dog, you guys could go to Ghost Dog and ask him about when he would do spirit box sessions, and um, basically when I got a chance and I got done with it, he would tell me things about it that wouldn't expect he wouldn't expect it. Stuff come out of left field, and but yeah, with Ghost Dog, it seemed like every time he done a spirit box session, I'd wait a day or two, and then I would try to transcribe, and he'd be getting emails left and right because I do them in parts, especially if it's a long session. And I would sit there and I would basically just go down the entire thing and just double check and make sure that's what I heard before I write it down. There's been times that I've gotten pretty good information from spirit box sessions. Um, Really interesting information. You keep picking up a little girl's voice. Well, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Does it sound like the same, like that voice is every time you turn on the app? Um, is that is it always the same voice that you hear everywhere every time you turn it on. I know it's not a human spirit. Very well could. Yeah, I agree. It may not be a human spirit. You just never know. And a lot of times that's what. Ew. Now that's not very good. But yeah, I've been transcribing spirit box sessions for, I guess you could say, since 2018. I've just not really been too public about it. I know a lot of people seen it, um, me in action when I'm listening to a live stream and I hear it. I'll type in what I hear. Sometimes people don't hear what I'm hearing, but a lot of times information comes to somebody that probably needed that information, and it came through the spirit box. It's weird, but it happens. And go with Ghost Dog, I was consistently, every time he done a spirit box session, I was right there, um, transcribing it. Oh wow, are you connected to that person at all? Are you friends? Do you contact them? Or do you collab with them? Have you collabed with them before? Because I kind of find, if I've kind of noticed, like, if you know somebody, like if you talk to them, they might be your friend. You've collabed with them. It seems like the spirits will bring up that name more often than some other people that you probably don't know. I don't know how many times, like in a lot of the spirit box sessions, like I happen to even just be working, it'll say fallen. um, some people that have been in there at the same time, and a lot of the people that were here earlier can witness that. They're like, well, we hear fallen. And I'm like, what's this got to do with me? Hi, spirits. You got a message for me? So, yeah, basically, that's what my Spirit Whisperer series is about. That I can go back through videos that I've done spirit box sessions at, and I could tell you what I hear. Of course, um, used to talk to them, so that might be why. Oh wow, clown, that's a little scary, a little creepy. Definitely be safe when you're doing that. But yeah, that's what my Spirit Whisperer series is. I kind of started it. I totally stopped it because I was like nervous, and there are a couple of videos in the live stream actually, um, of a spirit box session I've done with Ghost Dog on Twitter live, and I had it recorded, and I explained what was being said or what I heard it say. And I explained kind of like what I heard. And in that spirit box session, I heard a really high pitched noise sound, but it also said during this high pitched sound, it said, "I am Michael." Not everybody could hear that, but it's unusual for a spirit box to have such a high pitched sound. It almost sounds like when you plug in a guitar to an amp and makes that high pitched sound. That's what it sounded like initially. Oh wow, clown. That's going to be interesting to see that. Definitely going to be interesting to see that. A little bit scary though. Yes, clown. I and and during that time, I had a medallion of Saint Michael. I had it on me. Um, I always keep a Saint Michael's medallion around me for protection, and it it sounded like it said "I am Michael" in a high pitch, such a high pitched voice, but it was so quick that ne- not many people could tell it. I hope I don't see a fan main. Oh gosh, I bet. But that would be creepy if you encountered that. Very creepy. But if you do, I hope you capture it on film. Yeah, and people tend to. I believe it's kind of a misconception that spirit boxes all they hear demon and evil stuff just as much as you can hear the growls and the scariness of what is coming through on the spirit box. You can hear angels. You can hear a higher, you know, higher vibrational beings come through on that thing. And it's like, okay, why can't, and people are like, no, angels don't come through on there. Well, why can't they? At one point, you've got these demons and darker entities that come through on the spirit box. They were once either humans or angels. So how could angels not come through on the spirit box? Exactly, clown. Oh, that's cool, Clown. Definitely cool. I don't know if I'm hooked up on Instagram with you. And if I am, I'd love to be able to see that. Exactly, Clown. And I believe that there are angels disguised as humans um, in certain situations uh, that come through to help people. And it's not just these little incidents or just a miracle or something. And that, I believe that everybody at some point is has had a encounter with an angel and they don't realize it. It could be something really small, or it could be something really big, like a guardian angel causing something to stop working in order to keep that person safe. Like a vehicle just stop running all of a sudden because, and it'd be like right before an intersection, before this high speed car just zooms right through and could have plowed right into you. Um, that's happened a couple times to me actually. Um, car decided it didn't want to work and had to stop it and turn it off. And at an intersection at the same time, me and this friend of mine seen it zoom. This two speeding cars right through a red light, zoom right through the intersection. If the car was running, we would have gotten hurt. And I feel like it was a guardian angel or an angel period done something to the car to make it stop working for the time being. Hmm. Okay, Instagram's being a pain. Yeah, I was gonna go check it out, but I was like, yeah, it's not working for me. Okay. But I think I am gonna um cut it short. I've been on the Zoom call for about almost 2 hours, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And again, you guys, if you have something you want me to hear to transcribe for you, it doesn't have to be a video. It can be an audio. You can send it to me to my email, or you can send it like Twitter, Instagram, any of that stuff. And I will be able to sit down and listen to it, and I'll transcribe it, let you get a chance to see what I hear. Like I said, I'm not always accurate, but a lot of times there is information that comes through that you wouldn't think have come through. Oh wow. Sat with the back to the woods for over 2 weeks to provoke them into doing something. Wow. That is very interesting. But I think I am going to wrap this up. I appreciate every single person being here. Um, Everybody that's interacted. I love you guys. I do appreciate y'all, and I will be back on as my internet decides it's going to work. Um, but much love to each and every one of you guys, and always remember, you never know what's out there till you spread your wings and fly. And clown, I'll definitely go take a look at that on your Instagram. And it had broke a tree. Ooh, that's not good. But take care, you guys. Always be safe. And I will talk to you later.